This is your Unit 4 review for Honors 6th grade. You're going to do it on an Edpuzzle, and then the video's going to pause before each question. You're going to answer the question, and then it'll show you on how to do it. So number 1 says, which expression does have a value of negative 29? So what I would do is just you solve all 4 of these and figure out which one equals negative 29. So you do the orders of operation. So first for A, you would do negative 12 times negative 3. So negative 12 times negative 3 is a positive 36. So then you're going to do 36 minus negative 21, which equals 57. Now you have negative 11 minus negative 7 minus 6 plus negative 19. So first thing I'm going to do, since they're all adding and subtracting, I'm just going to subtract from left to right. And then I'm going to do negative 11 minus negative 7, which is negative 4. So now you have negative 4 minus 6 plus negative 19. So now we're going to do negative 4 minus 6, which is negative 10. Now you have negative 10 plus negative 19, which equals negative 29, which is the one that we wanted. But we're going to disprove C and D, just make sure I didn't do anything else wrong. Next, we have negative 28 divided by a positive 7. Negative 28 divided by a positive 7 is negative 4. So now you have negative 4 plus negative 11. Negative 4 plus negative 11 is negative 15. So that's wrong. Now you have negative 7 times 3 plus 56 divided by negative 7 plus negative 10. So I'm going to do my multiplication division first from left to right. So we're going to do negative 7 times positive 3, which is negative 21. So now you have negative 21 plus 56 divided by negative 7 plus negative 10. So now we're going to divide. So we're going to do 56 divided by negative 7, which is now negative 8 plus 70. So now negative 21 plus negative 8. We're going to do these. So negative 21 plus negative 8 is negative 29 plus, I keep writing this as a 70. This is a negative 10, negative 10, negative 10. So now negative 29 plus negative 10 is negative 39. Apologies. So that's the reason why A, C, and D are wrong and B is correct. So just work the problems out and figure out which one equals the correct one. And I recommend doing them all just in case if you make a mistake. All right. Number 1, brand 1 of the candy bar claims that it can withstand temperatures of 90 degrees. Brand 2 of the candy bar claims that it can withstand temperatures of 10 degrees below those of 1. Write an expression that represents the temperatures of brand 2 can withstand. So brand 1 is 90 degrees. Brand 2 claims that it can withstand temperatures of 10 degrees below of brand 1. So it means below means you just subtract 10. So this would be expression which would equal 80. Okay, 3 says simplify the expression below. So it says negative 5 minus negative 5 plus 6, parentheses, negative 4 plus negative 3 divided by 2. So since there's this whole line being divided by 2, that means we need to do everything on top first, and then you divide it by 2. So what I'm going to do negative 5 minus negative 5 plus 6, parentheses, negative 4 plus negative 3, parentheses. And then I'm going to worry about the divide by 2 at the very end. We're just going to do the top first. So I'm going to do it inside the parentheses first. So now you still have negative 5 minus a negative 5 plus 6, parentheses. And we're going to do this inside first. So negative 4 plus negative 3 is negative 7. And so when they number, like the 6 is on the outside of the parentheses, means to multiply. So we're going to multiply these together. So now you have negative 5 minus negative 5 plus negative 42. And the only reason why these negatives are inside the parentheses, because there's nothing on the outside, is to show you that they're not subtracting. To show you those signs are actually negative. So now we're going to subtract. So we're going to do negative 5 minus negative 5, which is 0, plus negative 42. So 0 plus negative 42 is just negative 42. So now everything on the top equals negative 42. So now you have negative 42 divided by a positive 2, which is negative 21. So your final answer is negative 21. So basically what I did is I just took the top and I solved it. And then after I solved it, I divided by the bottom. So I really just ignored the bottom until the very, very end. All right, number 4, it says during a cold front in Quinlan, Texas, the daily low temperatures for a week were recorded in a table. Find the average of the temperatures. So to find the average, you need to find the sum of the temperatures and then divide by the total number of days in the week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up 5 plus 7, which is 12, and then add -1, which is 11, then add -13, which is -2. So then I'm going to do -2 plus -9, which is -11, plus 18, which is 7, plus 0, which is still 7. So all these added together is 7. Now you need to divide by the total number of days in the week. So now you're going to do 7 divided by 7, which is 1. So your final answer will be 1. All right, number 5, simplify the expression below. So the same thing idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the top and we're going to solve it and then divide it by 4. So now we're going to do -10 parentheses -3 minus 5 plus -15. So we're going to do inside the parentheses first. So -3 minus 5 is -8. So now you have -10 times -8 plus -15. So -10 times -8 is a positive 80 plus -15 will be 65. So now your top is 65 and you're going to divide by 4. And 4 goes into 65 16.25 times, and I'll show you that. About to run out of room. Here, let me just add a paper. So this is just me proving the answer for the previous slide. I just needed some extra room. Add a decimal because you ran out of numbers. So that's how you get 16.25. Okay, number 6. An expert fisher is looking for a particular species of fish along the coastline. He casts his line 20 feet below the surface of the ocean. So that's -20 feet. Then he lets his line down 6 more feet. So that means he's adding -6 more feet. So that'd be -26. Then he brings his line back up 12 feet. So he takes it up 12 more feet. So he's adding 12. So that'd be -14. Now he says he lets down another 6 feet. So that'd be -14 plus another -6, which is -20. So he is down at -20. He's 20 feet below sea level, or below the surface of the ocean. All right, 7. Ethan and Alexis are practicing addition of integers using playing cards. Black cards represent positive, red cards represent negative. 4 cards are shown below. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add up the blacks. So 3 plus 10 is 13. So that means we have a positive 13. And then the reds are negatives, and 9 plus 1 is 10. So that's -10. So now we're just going to find the sum of them by adding 13 plus -10, which is a positive 3. All right, number 8. Trevin used integer chips to model and solve a problem. Write the equation to represent the model. So there's 5 positives, and then there's 2 negatives. So -2, which is 3. Number 10. We ended up skipping 9, so we're just going to go on to 10. Braden is trying to identify a number. He knows the following properties of an unknown number. The opposite of the unknown number is 15. So if the opposite of the unknown number is 15, so that means that this number has to be -15. And the absolute value of this unknown number is 15. So the absolute value of -15 is actually 15. So your final answer is -15. I know, so this says Janet. It's supposed to say Brandon. All right. Thank you, guys.